Partition of Bengal and Swadeshi movement. The INC emerged as a strong and truly national organization. The whole nation responded to its call for freedom. The British got worried about the growing feeling of nationalism among Indians. They made many unpopular laws to suppress their movements and activities, but they could not succeed. Then they tried to create a rift between the Hindus and the Muslims under their divide and rule policy. The province of Bengal was partitioned in 1905 into two parts, one for the Hindus and the other for the Muslims. The main political aim of the partition was to divide the Bengali population on religious ground and to weaken the nationalist movement, of which Bengal was the most important center. The Indians protested strongly against the division of Bengal. Their anger gave rise to Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi means own country. People pledged to use goods made in their own country and boycotted British goods. Bonfires of British goods, especially clothes, were organized at several places. People were requested not to buy British goods. Women and students also actively participated in the movement. The Swadeshi movement soon spread all over the country. The British tried to suppress the movement ruthlessly. People were fined and mercilessly beaten, but the British did not succeed in their game plan, and finally they were forced to abolish the partition in 1911. Revolutionaries. In the meantime, a group of youths emerged who wanted freedom at the earliest. They believed that force should be countered by force. They wanted to respond to the British act of suppression by violent means. They were even ready to sacrifice their lives for India's freedom. Such people were called revolutionaries. They were spread in many states of India. Indians settled in the USA formed the Ghadar Party to help the revolutionaries. Some prominent revolutionaries were Bhagat Singh, Khudiram Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Veer Savarkar, Ashfaqullah Khan, Sukhdev, Rajguru, Jatan Das, Udham Singh, and many others. The movement, however, was not very successful. Its appeal was limited to the young people of the country. As the revolutionaries resorted to violent means of protest, it was not joined by the common masses. World War First and after. World War First broke out in 1914. Lakhs of Indian soldiers fought with British Army. Thousands sacrificed their lives. The Indians helped the British thinking that they would be more sympathetic towards them after the war. However, exactly the reverse happened. The British became even more harsh towards the Indians. They imposed fresh taxes to recover the losses they suffered in the war. It was the period when Mahatma Gandhi returned to India from South Africa in 1915. Soon, he joined the mainstream politics and led the fight for India's freedom. Fact box. Khudiram Bose was hanged for his revolutionary activities at the age of 14 years. Let's remember. The thinkers and reformers fought against the evils that divide the society and keep it backward. The Indian National Congress (INC) was formed in 1885 by some educated Indians with the support of some Englishmen. The Indian National Congress initially demanded reforms for Indians under the British rules. Many congressmen were not in favor of soft approach of the leaders and wanted stronger action against the British. The province of Bengal was partitioned in 1905 on religious ground. The Indians protested against the partition of Bengal that led to the Swadeshi movement. The revolutionaries believed in fighting by violent means. The British became harsher towards the Indians after the World War First. Words treasure, outcome, consequence, slave, a person in bondage, humiliating, to lower the dignity, polygamy, the custom of having more than one wife at the same time, superstition, belief based on ignorance, partition, division of territory, bonfire, a large outdoor fire for burning waste or as a part of a celebration, Swadeshi, things belonging to one's own country, mainstream, the ideas and opinions that are thought to be normal because they are shared by most people.